B96 Pepsi Summer Bash.
Showbiz Shelly backstage here in the AT&T Access Granted Lounge with the one and only Iggy Azalea.
Hi.
How are you, Iggy?
I'm doing well.
Good. So, first off, what was it like out there on the Summer Bash stage?
It was amazing. Yeah, it was very chaotic but fun. Good energy.
It was a chaotic night, yes, to say the least.
Radio shows sometimes are. There's a lot going on.
Well, we appreciate you going with the flow.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, it was fun. I had a good time.
And you're killing it right now. I mean,
Thank
two
you.
songs at the top of the charts. I think the last people they said to have a number 1 and number 2 on Billboard were the Beatles.
For their first releases.
For singles. I mean, that's amazing. What did you think when you heard that news?
Pretty cool, but I try not to think about it. I try not to think about it too much. You know, they're big shoes to fill. So I always say I have to pretend it didn't happen or go crazy.
Not think about it too much.
Yeah. I can't think about it too much.
Gotcha. So when you rap, when you're on stage rapping, and when you come up with your raps and you write, where does the inspiration come from?
Just life, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I say all the things I wish I could say if I didn't have manners in my music.
I like that.
Yeah.
And so that's what comes out in the raps?
Yeah, definitely. Just if I could wear a mask and go around telling everyone how I felt, I think that's what I do in my raps. Yeah.
I think a lot of us feel that way.
Yeah.
I like that too. But I'm not a good rapper, so I can't do that. But so also too, I mean, with your songs, I think that it's great that, you know, you have one with Ariana Grande, of course, and then your Rap Fancy. Do you love doing that on stage? Because it seemed like you really love it.
Yes. I was having such a good time, and it was actually kind of worked out well. Today, the soundboard crashed in the middle of my set, so I had no music, but it was amazing because it meant I got to hear everybody sing the chorus to Fancy, and usually I have my ears in, so I don't get to hear the crowd, but tonight I got to hear that for the first time, which was really cool.
And have you seen all the parodies that people have done?
I have. I've seen a few. I love I'm So Pregnant.
That's the one. I was going to say. That's like the one.
Yeah, that's maybe one day if I have a baby, I'll sing I'm So Pregnant.
I
walk
love
around
that.
And rub my belly or
You'll
something.
have to. And you know what I think's so great about you is I was looking at your Twitter the other day, and I feel like I know you just from following your tweets, and I know so much more about you. Love Game of Thrones.
Crazy.
You're a little crazy, but we love that. We love that.
I love Game of Thrones. I do. It's my favorite show.
Game of Thrones is your favorite.
Yes.
Sam Smith, you really like.
I love him.
Yes.
I love everything. Yes. I am a big Sam Smith fan.
What did I see? You were painting your kitchen the other day?
I was. Never doing that again.
What was that?
Much harder work than people make out. You think you do a home project. Now I know, you know, when I was younger, my mother would start so many home repair, renovation kind of little projects, and she would always half finish them, and it would annoy me so much because we'd have half painted walls in our house and gardens that weren't done, and I feel for you, Mum, because I'm an adult now. I did not want to finish that kitchen. It took so long.
I love that.
Understand.
And, you know, speaking of your childhood, now, you didn't grow up here in America.
I didn't, no. I came.
Tell everyone who doesn't know a lot about you, sort of your story.
Well, I am from Australia.
Yes.
And I moved when I was 16, almost 17, to Miami and kind of tumbled around to different cities. Now I live in LA and I'm 24. So I've been here for a while, but I always say I'm a mixed breed because I do consider America my home now, but I'm still very Australian and all my family live in Australia. And I grew up in the country. Very interesting story, yeah.
Any you want to share?
I don't know. I think if you listen to my song Work, it explains most of that. So
Okay.
I've condensed it into 3 minutes for you.
Love it. And so I want to do something kind of fun with you.
Okay,
if
yeah.
that's okay. Okay,
Let's
so
do
this
it.
is called Shelly Shakes It Up. I've been doing it with everyone all day. So literally, I just have a couple questions and a hat. So you get sort of the final ones here, shaking them up. And then they're just random questions.
I hope they're the best questions.
I think they are.
Is
I
this
think
one?
so. Yeah, so
Okay,
that's
let's do it
one.
together.
And excuse my handwriting because it's not the best.
What is the most beautiful place you've ever seen? Probably my house when I get home after a long time and it's actually clean. That's the most beautiful place.
Is it usually messy? Because mine is.
Yeah, girls would understand when you've been out somewhere and you come back after having such a good time. Your place is a complete mess, just looks like a dumpster.
Yeah.
I think the most beautiful place is when you manage to come home and it's spotless and you say, "Oh God, I love where I live." but it hardly ever happens. So
I agree, because I don't know about you, but when I get home, I just throw my stuff everywhere. And then it takes me usually like a week or two to pick it up.
I throw my shoes off and then I put them together and I make it, to me, that's being neat if they're in a pair. So I just have all these pairs of shoes all over my house. That's my idea of putting something away. Yeah.
I get it. So finally, I was looking online the other day. Does it get annoying to have the paparazzi around? I saw you were on a date with your boyfriend. Like paparazzi, they're in your face.
Yeah. Well, luckily I didn't notice that they were there until the end.
Yeah.
So that was all right. That was okay. But
yeah,
I think the most annoying paparazzi moment for me forever will be at the airport. Because I want to look crummy at the airport. I don't want to wear makeup on a plane for 7 hours and have to worry if I've put on fake eyelashes because people are going to, judge if I have the outfit of the day at the baggage claim. It's kind of strange to me. So I think that's the most annoying time because you just want to be a hermit, just hide in your hood. And so, it's not so bad when I'm with my boyfriend because I'm already trying to look kind of cute for him.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that too. I don't know if you know too, but a lot of topic of conversation, your booty. I don't know.
My booty.
Yeah.
I know. I
this?
think somebody else here beat me today with the most talked about booty.
You might be right.
I think Jennifer has me on that. Yeah. I'm getting there.
Right. So I know because the guys that's all they talk about. So I would take it as a compliment if I were you.
I do. I take compliments whenever I can get them.
There you go.
So I'm taking them.
There you go. What was it like performing with J-Lo, by the way?
Interesting. My microphone was off.
I know. You know what? I was honestly just so amazed. Like I was just looking at you guys. I was like, this is so awesome. Like I hardly noticed. I don't know if anyone noticed.
Well, I'm glad. I think it was worse for me on stage because my wedges were turned off. So for me, it was completely mute and I thought everybody else was hearing nothing. But I heard afterwards that you guys got to hear my verse and there was music playing. So that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yes.
But I just, that's always good. And I still got to see her booty up close in that. So it's pretty good.
Was it awesome?
Yeah, I can't complain.
Good. So you heard it from Iggy Azalea. So great to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Good to meet you. And are you going to get to have fun while you're here in Chicago? Go out a little bit, maybe?
Potentially. My boyfriend tells me I need to go to Market Street because they have everything.
Markets, yeah.
Maybe I'll check it out in the morning. Yeah.
Okay, good. Awesome. Iggy Azalea. Good to see you.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you.